Islam began to spread into India, and this caused great concern amongst the Brahmins, who knew what would happen if this new foreign god gained a foothold in their land. It would be the death of their gods. It would be the severing of the bridge that Lord Brahma worked so hard to build. And so, you have the writing of this new Purana that describes the invasion of Islam. Now, this aspect is occulted, but when people talk about the evil of Kali, the Asura Kali, what they're talking about is what Kali represents. Kali means suffering or confusion. And this specific Asura is a very poisonous Asura. So, when I practice, personally, I practice bhakti upon Kali at times. This does not mean that I am practicing bhakti on Islam. Because Kali, like all deities, has a side that can be very destructive to the yogin and a side that can be very beneficial to the yogin. When they speak about Kali in the Purana, they're talking about the poisonous aspect that has been taken in by the Islamic invaders. The Islamic invaders are representing the suffering aspect and the confusion aspect of Kali. And so, when Vishnu is called upon to bring an end to the Kali Yuga, it is within this specific context of the culture at the time, which, as I said, was under the influence of the invasion of Islam. Now, it's very important to understand this point, because this is not representative of a rejection of the Kali Yuga on a macro scale. When we're talking about this specific manifestation of the Kali Yuga, we are talking about a micro expression, one of the minor yugas. So everything that is occurring within this yuga cycle belongs to the age of Shakti and the major Kali Yuga. The Satya Yuga that is discussed in the Bhagavata Purana is not the major Satya Yuga where everything returns to oneness. It is a minor Satya Yuga that is describing the rejuvenation of Aryan Empire and the reestablishment of Dharma. Now, Kali is just a representation within this prophecy of Abrahamism. The Abrahamics are the ultimate threat to the affirmation of life and the will to survival for the Aryan people. And so this requires adaptation. We cannot remain in the form of Krishna forever. Krishna is not just one figure. He's a representation of the mode of life that we exist within. Just like Matsya is not just one creature. Matsya represents the mode of life of earth in the waters. It is the Aryan marine life. And so we must change in order to bring about revolution and the reestablishment of Aryan Empire. And that's what Kalki represents. Kalki is affirmation of the will through change and the embrace of absolute combat against the invading force, the poison of Abrahamism.